Hello there, welcome to another Deviant.fun preview video. We're not going to do flash reviews. This is just to show you a small batch that has arrived about a week ago, but I didn't have the time to go through it. But since it's a small lot, let's do it before we do the big haul. We've got a big box that's just arrived, and it will soon, shortly after this, we'll be putting out a big haul video that will take some more time and probably will have to be split in more than one. So what do we have here? We have one book here. There is just because we got volume 2 and we already had volume 1. I have read volume 1 of Bone Parish. Bone Parish is by Cullen Bunn, one of the most prolific comic writers nowadays. And we've got Jonas Jarf and Alex Guimarães, which looks like a Portuguese name, but is probably Brazilian, in the artwork and coloring. So this, what is this about? This is a crazy idea that Cullen had, nothing surprising there, and he imagined that you could distill a drug from the remains of people and then consume that drug and experience the sensations that that person had experienced in her own life. So you could live, for example, some moments of your favorite superstar, relive the thrill he had on stage, things like that. So it's easy to see that it would be a very, very addictive drug. You'd get addicted to those highs that you wouldn't get from your normal life. The main character here is this lady here. She is the lady in the family. She runs the business. She also consumes, as you can see here, she's consuming the drug, and that gives her visions of his late husband. So she talks with him a lot about what's going on, and of course, if we're talking drugs, we're talking about gangs, very powerful criminal organizations that will be interested in the product and they'll want to acquire it, and if not by agreement, then by force it will be. And so that's what you'll see here. You'll be presented to various members of the family. They don't all think the same, and there's a guy that tries to be polite and seems very corporate, that wants to take a share on the business and etc. But she gets involved with him romantically even. But then when all things go, if you go to the core, well, he's actually being polite and professional, but he doesn't take a no for an answer. So the first book ends right up when things start getting messy, because they refuse to give the business away. They want to stay doing it like they've done it until now, and so hell starts breaking loose, and that's what we'll see developing here in this volume 2. I hope that's the way to go, and of course see the inner drama of our main character, who is still talking with her husband, like you've seen there in that panel. I expect more family dynamics to rise, perhaps more dissonant opinions. She'll probably start being questioned by the other members of the family that run the business. Is it really worth the fight? Is it really worth risking our lives? Shouldn't we just give the goddamn business, or sell the goddamn business and get away and get on with it? That's what I expect to see here in volume 2. Maybe I'll get surprised. I won't be sad if I get surprised. Cullen Bunn, you have free range to surprise me. And talking about surprises, well, this will probably not be such a big surprise. The Flintstones, inspired in the Hanna-Barbera universe and the how do you say it? Well, funny cartoons. That's not the word I'm looking for. Not funny, but yeah, doesn't matter. Not very good, at least for adults. But I've been told by multiple people that this is a very must-have to read. This is by Mark Russell, so it should get you interested straight away. And supposedly this picks up the Flintstones scenario and actually puts out some critique to modern society by means of intelligent comparisons and situations. But it's supposedly so well written, it's so acclaimed. It was hard for me to be, when the first person told me, I must say I doubted it. The Flintstones, really, you're talking nonsense. But then he told me, well, it's written by Mark Russell, and it's really, really, really good. Then someone else told me about it, how good it was. So yeah, we had to buy it and have it in the store. And the artwork looks great. It's not too cartoonish, thank God. It drives a bit away from the original artwork we see on the at least on the animation series that I know, which is quite old. It does look a bit cartoonish, but in a good sense. Yeah, so like I was saying, I was talking about surprises and started talking about this. This won't be a big surprise because I know that this is very good, almost for sure. But you'll probably, if you've never heard of it, you're probably being surprised now to know that there's a Flintstones comic that is pretty good and not targeted to children, but to everyone, and with a very intelligent way of exploiting this universe. Let me see some comments. I'll read you some comments that you see that you'll see in the back. Stop what you're doing and pick up the Flintstones. It's one of the year's biggest and best surprises. See, surprise. There's the word. A series that has transformed its titular characters well beyond their original cartoon roots into something completely different. Yeah, it has to be real good. It has to be really completely different from the original cartoons, right? One of the most relevant pieces of art to come out of 2016 is a comic book about the freaking Flintstones. The satire the Flintstones engages in is sharp and surprising, but also humane. So lots of good critics around the book. But as you see, surprise and satire are the keywords there to lock into. Next, Usagi Yojimbo by IDW. So IDW has been releasing Usagi Yojimbo's adventures apart from Dark Horse, and they're doing these colored editions, these beautifully colored editions. I really love color in the drawings. I like illustration a lot, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be reading comics. So to see Usagi in full color, it's incredible. Look at this. It gains another life. Not that I don't like to read it black and white, but this is so awesome. Usagi Yojimbo in full color. It's like, I was going to say the other book that also has, and I can't remember the name. It's from Scholastic, Bone. It's like reading Bone in full color and without color. Well, it's different. At least for me, it's a very completely different experience. So I'm super happy that IDW is doing this for us, coloring Stan Sakai's work. I don't know who does the colors. Does it say? Yeah, it says Tom Luth. Oh, I didn't know that Stan Sakai also did the lettering. That's interesting. He draws and does the lettering too. He does the nasty part, the more dull part, let's say. So very, very eager to read this because I love Usagi, and to see it in full color, it's wow, so much more beautiful and impressive. Yeah, Stan Sakai's artwork is really astonishing. It's cartoonish, but in a very different way. It has, of course, very many manga influences, but it doesn't look like actual manga. And seeing it colored like this, it even looks less manga. Here's Stan Sakai, big man. Here's some artwork at the end of the book and covers. So it's a beautiful book, and beautiful covers here too. So there are more coming and upcoming. This is not the only book we have by Usagi Yojimbo. We have another one from IDW too, I think. I can't remember the name. But there are more scheduled to come out. It's not the Origins, is it? Origins is by Dark Horse or IDW? I can't quite remember. So it was a very quick video, like I said, just a warm up for the big haul that I'm going to film straight away. It's a full box of books, and I like to leaf them through so you can take a look at the art. Maybe you'll get interested, and it's an opportunity for you to see those books, because yeah, you know the drill. Not everyone is allowed to leave their homes now and find shops open, libraries or comic book shops. So yeah, we like to think of these videos like a service to you, and we're very happy to do it. So until that big haul video to come next, stay safe, stay well, stay happy, very happy, and use these books, these wonderful comic books out there, to boost up that happiness. And you know what to do if you want the next big book. You'll probably find it at Deviant.fun.biz. Otherwise, if you don't want to buy books and you just like seeing these videos so that you decide on what your purchases are and you want to maintain your original supplier, it's okay. I think you should try us out, but yeah, if you're comfortable with what you have, that's okay with us. Yeah. So you can also look us up in Facebook and Instagram, where we put out these videos too, of course, and some information about catalog editions, pre-orders, etc. The new books that are coming out. So we keep it fresh. The site is always being updated with new books as new solicitations come out. we've just uploaded a selection of the June 2021 solicitations from the various publishers. So you can see it in the new products section in the site, right in the splash page, in the how do you say it? Yeah, the first page, right at the bottom. You'll see the latest additions to the catalog, and those are mostly the June 2021 solicitations. So, Deviant.fun out in 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to check out the big haul we're going to do next. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.